Oh man, this is definitely not gonna do. Look at all this nastiness on here again. I just got all this off literally a couple of days ago when I posted the last video. Gotta love Missouri. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got another truck meet to attend. Pretty cold, and we had a big round of ice and snow yesterday. So of course the roads are covered in salt and covered in nasty stuff for the winter weather. And it did get pretty slick yesterday actually, and so I had to take my wife to work this morning because there was no way the Mustang was going to make it through. Like, the street back there was completely covered in ice. Our driveway was completely covered in ice, and there's just no way a little Mustang was going to make it through there. We're going to do the usual. We're going to take the truck to the car wash. We're going to spray it off, kind of get a lot of that salt and nastiness off before we head over to that meet at the Buffalo Wild Wings. It's starting at 2 o'clock, and it is now 1:36, so we don't have a lot of time. Last time there was quite a few trucks that showed up at that meet. There was probably, I would say, good 50, 60 trucks that showed up. I didn't get them all on video, of course. And I don't think that the same amount's going to show up this time, just because the weather is crappy. But it seems like this might be like a once a month or a monthly type of thing. I don't know. I don't know the people that are setting it up, but we're going to go check it out. I can tell you one thing that is really nice, though. I am so glad that we got the heat issue fixed in this thing. Otherwise, this weather would definitely not be any fun. It actually gets so hot in here now that it practically makes me sweat and want to get, turn it down or open the window or something, even if it is, 20 degrees or below freezing outside. And I know a lot of you northern guys are probably saying, this is nothing. 28 degrees, that's like a summertime, because I know you guys are getting down into like the negatives right now with the wind chill. I think I saw that Minnesota the other day had like a -20 or -22 degree wind chill, and it's absolutely crazy. I have no idea how you guys do it. And if you guys have, nice trucks or lifted trucks, modified vehicles up there, let me know in the comments down below, how do you keep and maintain nice vehicles, show vehicles, a nice daily driver, and, let me know how that goes. One thing that would really get me is the fact that I don't know if they have very many local truck shows or very many truck shows out there at all, or truck events that I could attend with this thing. And I wouldn't want to go out there and not be able to do what I like to do. We've got the typical Saturday traffic here. Nobody knows how they drive when it comes to this kind of weather. There were so many slide offs and everything yesterday. I wish I had videoed the highway, because one of our main highways that goes into Springfield had so much ice and stuff on the ground that we had to go 45 miles an hour. When I was coming home from work in my box truck, like 45 miles an hour down the highway, and I was still passing people. So it got pretty bad. Fortunately, it's cleared up today. And like I say every single time in the past, like 3 or 4 videos, I guess, you got to get this stuff off, man. Got to take it off, especially underneath and the rockers. You got to take it off. So we'll show what we got before. Definitely not near as bad as it has been, but I don't plan on letting it go that long. So we'll get this nastiness off here and make it at least a little bit presentable. There we go, all washed up. I start with the soap wash with warm water, which is obviously going to get all that nasty stuff off a lot quicker. And 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, your truck is, well, truck meet this time wasn't really too much. Nothing really going on. Maybe 10 trucks showed up. And the bad thing about being around in this area is that they pretty much seem to segregate themselves. You've got you got the higher class trucks, the brand new ones with the American Force wheels on it. Those guys kind of group together and they stay with themselves, and don't really talk to you or want to kind of hang out with anybody else except their buddies. Which I get that to an extent, but if we're going to make the truck community around Springfield bigger and better, then everybody's going to have to kind of talk to each other and be friends with each other. I did not take any video just because it was really cold. We stood outside for like almost 2 hours, and it was just really, really cold. So hands weren't working, fingers weren't working, stuff like that. But Definitely glad I got the heat fixed. But right now, I've got to go and pick up the wife from work, and then we're going to go and celebrate Valentine's Day, go to dinner tonight, because we didn't have time to do it on Thursday. So yeah, we got that going on. But yeah, that's you know, pretty much my Saturday today. And the good thing about having local meets is that, you know, I live like 5 minutes away from where the meeting point is. So it's really easy and nice to go back home. And some of those other poor guys, they've got like an hour to drive. But yeah, we've got that going on. The grill on my truck, I don't know if you remember in the past video or the past other videos, it was off. So I had that insert taken off. And anyway, I'm going to explain why that was off. On these inserts, there's 4 screws that hold them in place, and you have to screw them into the actual grill shell. And I did some wiring and stuff with my horn back there and changed that out. And I was like, you know, it's probably pretty easy to just take out that insert. That way I don't have to take the whole grill shell off. And so I unbolted it, took it out, did what I needed to do, and tried to bolt it back in, and did not hold. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing these heavier all metal inserts, is that the holes where your bolts go in, that's pretty much one time, because when you back those bolts back out, it's going to widen that hole, and it's not going to stay when you try to put it back. So of course I bought a new grill shell. So I've got a new GMC grill setting in the floor behind me, and I've just got to have the time to go get that painted. And I think this evening I'm going to try and see if I can get her car. She's got some new headlights for that, and we're going to try to get those installed. I've not ever done a car to where I have to take off the bumper cover to get to the headlights, so I'm kind of not looking forward to that, but it should turn out pretty nice. And I just really hope the weather starts kind of getting back into a normal routine soon. That way we can, you know, get these vehicles cleaned up and everything. I will say though, after seeing the 22x14 Anthem wheels in person finally, I'm really highly considering switching out my wheels to 22x14s. So guys, you know, comment down below if you want to see this truck on 14 wide, you know, wheels. I just have no idea what kind of tire or what tire I'm going to go with, because, you know, I don't want to stretch it. You know, I at least want to do, you know, it's at least going to have to be a 13.5 wide, you know, even if I have to have that minimum stretch. But you know, hopefully there's a wider tire out there that I could run on this truck without having to trim up anything, because I don't want to. With the 33s on there right now and the 12 wide tires, you know, I've already rubbed up on the fender a couple times back before I had the torsion bars cranked up a little bit, and it will still rub if I'm turning and I'm going up a hill, or if I'm turning and driving over a speed bump or something. But other than that, I don't really have any clearance issues. So 14 wides, it's going to cause probably a clearance issue. So those of you that do have an old body style truck like this, let me know what you've done to clear wider tires and wheels like that, because I really want that wider tire and wheel look, because I like how it is now, but just a couple more inches of width would be great. I think it would improve the overall look of the truck and be something cool. So definitely, you know, I'm considering that for sure. You know, obviously solid axle swap is a huge option. You know, and I just don't know, you know, exactly what kind of axles to use and all that stuff. There's a few things I do want to upgrade on the truck. I do want to switch it to a aftermarket transmission pan, maybe something a little bit deeper, something that can hold a little bit more fluid. And I want to change out the differential cover for a mag high-tech cover, something that's finned, you know, something that's going to be a lot more heavy duty for the truck. So we're pretty much looking at either possibly doing maybe a full throttle lift on the truck, or maybe just switching it over to solid front axle. But I'm really not 100% that I want the solid front axle, because unlike some people, I enjoy seeing the IFS. I really like the way IFS looks. I love the way the powder coat looks. And, you know, there's just a lot of solid axle swaps out there. But I don't know, guys. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do for it for this year. And, you know, I'm not 100% sure on what all is going to be able to be done. If I have any more issues, if anything else goes wrong with it as far as like the engine or anything, that pretty much, you know, screws up my, you know, my plans. But I definitely want to get a lot more performance out of the truck, as well as update the looks, especially for September and when Lifted Truck Nationals comes around this year. I wait for show season to start up. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy meeting everybody out there. I enjoy, you know, catching up with friends and meeting you guys that are fans of the YouTube channel. and all that stuff. But I've got a lot to do in order to catch up and everything. Like I said, that rocker panel right here is where we've got rust coming through, so I'm going to have that outer panel replaced. Hopefully, you know, maybe it hasn't spread very far yet, and it might be an easy fix, because that is expensive. Like I said, you know, I deliver to body shops all day, every day, and you know, they price those rocker panel replacements, you know, upwards around $1,000. I don't know, guys. Comment below, what would you like to see happen to this truck for 2019? We are already 2 months into the new year, and I haven't got to change around a whole lot, but you know, I've got changes coming. I just got to be able to get those priorities straight and get what I want to get done first out of the way before I step on to the next. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, guys. Sorry that this video was kind of a random vlog all over the place. Really didn't have anywhere to go with it. I just wanted to you know, have some fun and make a video for you guys, and you know, kind of explain what I want to do with the truck, and as well as what's going on with it currently. But hopefully we'll have some more updates in an upcoming video. I don't know. We will see. But as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Drop a comment down below. Anything you guys would like. So thank you, guys. We will see you later.